America's Mattress, Live Tower Cam. Nice day outside, huh? Hopefully you were prepared. Hopefully you've been watching our forecast each and every night and morning. So you were prepared for this. During the 3 o'clock observation at the Grand Junction Airport, we hit the 100-degree mark. That's a tie. Twice over. Early 1900s, 1905 plus 1981. Both those days in history, along with today, hit 100 degrees. So this is day number 1. Remember, I stopped counting last summer after 16. We may have squeezed in a 17th day at or above 100 degrees. And then we had that stretch of consecutive days at 100 degrees. So a little taste of what's to come. In fact, we're going to do 100 again tomorrow, and we're going to try to push forward on Sunday as well. And I'm talking about Grand Junction specifically. Current temperatures right now have Delta and Moab at or above 100 degrees. Now, it's likely we've already achieved the hottest part of the day, but at the 6 o'clock hour tonight, I'll share with you some of the high temperatures across the board. Wind, 5 to 10, 5 to 15, that might bring a little bit of relief, but nothing compared to getting yourself under some shade, getting some cooling, refreshing water. A little bit of hydration as well. Top wind gusts of the day, as we expected, between the 15, the 20, and the 30-mile-per-hour zone. So again, tolerable winds. You might call it breezy, but this was just a gust of wind. Now we're going to do breezy again tomorrow afternoon. That may or may not help with the temperatures. That's going to be on you, but you really should seek shade. Wear a big hat to create some shade on yourself. Hydrate. Watch those pets. Watch those kids. Don't overdo it. Satellite radar right now, mostly clear sky on the western slope, cloud coverage off towards the east. A little bit of darker clouds around the San Luis Valley. Again, a little bit of moisture getting transported in above Alamosa or north of Alamosa, but really we're going to head into a dry pattern this weekend. We're going to head into a hot pattern this weekend. With the wind Saturday afternoon on the breezy side of things. Once we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those wind speeds are going to double up. We should get stronger winds for those days because our high pressure system, which is currently responsible, and again tomorrow for these hot temperatures, these dry conditions, these mostly clear skies, this is going to get muscled a little bit by a Pacific Northwest storm system. But before that Pacific Northwest storm system comes online late Sunday, we still have a likely the hottest day, not only of this forecast week, but of the spring season. Now we may see some hotter days before summer begins on the solstice, June 21st, but Saturday is going to be a hot one for all areas because of this ridge of high pressure, and we may set temperature records. We may tie temperature records. Sunday will be just as hot because while we're talking about this Pacific Northwest storm system, which will have a cold front, it's going to take days to get into the western slope. Our region won't actually experience cooler temperatures until the Wednesday. So as this system gains momentum late Sunday, our wind speeds should pick up a little bit more. As this system, and it does have a cold front, swings towards us, Monday, our wind speeds get a little stronger. As a result, those days, Sunday and Monday, will likely be under red flag warnings. Fire weather watches on Tuesday, but red flag warnings to finish out the weekend and to begin the work week. So dry, warm, and windy enough to promote fire growth if there was an ignition source. Don't be that human ignition source. Now, before we get to the stronger winds, Sunday, Monday, even Tuesday on the backside of the system, we have to get through this. This is the heat advisory. Now, I talked about it yesterday. It began today at noon. It went until Saturday night, 10 p.m., but it's been extended through Sunday night, 9 p.m. This is for the Grand Valley, and this is for portions of Utah. So if you're heading into the Utah area for camping, recreating, if you're going to be in the Grand Valley, regardless of your elevation in Mesa County, be prepared for very hot temperatures. And that includes if you're out by the river in Palisade, or if you're out by the river at Las Colonias, or if you're out by the river in Fruta. Please exercise caution under this heat advisory. Heat illness will come on quickly. Now, don't quote me, but when you start to get cramps after you've been out exerting yourself in the heat, you've got problems. And then you're lending yourself to heat stroke and heat exhaustion. Both can be very serious. Your job is to know what the symptoms are for both of those heat-related illnesses and avoid them at all costs. Make sure you hydrate, seek shade, don't overdo it. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning's low temperatures. Montrose should be 10 degrees less hot, 51. Grand Junction, 10 degrees less hot, 56. That's our average low temperature for this time of the year. 88 is our average high temperature in the afternoons for Grand Junction, early June. That's almost 15 degrees hotter than we should be for this time of the year. Montrose should be right around 85 as our high temperature in the afternoon hours. So it's not just the two cities I've highlighted, folks. It's the entire western region of Colorado into Utah, all the way down to the Four Corners region. Hot, dry, near record, if not record-setting temperatures. So please think about not only your own body, but those of your kids, those of your pets, those of your neighbors. Sometimes people can't cool themselves off, or they can't even recognize that they need that cooling assistance. Be helpful. Hey, neighbor.